Have you ever noticed something strange about the richest people in the world? Many of them live very simple lives. They don't chase luxury. They don't show off. They don't live the flashy lifestyle most people assume billionaires live. Take Warren Buffett as an example. He has billions of dollars, yet he still lives in the same house he bought decades ago and drives a modest car. He could buy anything he wants, but he chooses not to. And that choice isn't about being cheap. It's about understanding something most people never realize. Money is a tool, not a trophy. Wealthy people think differently. They see value in longevity, in quality, in habits that build freedom instead of status. Now imagine this. You walk into a store on a quiet afternoon. You only plan to buy one small thing. Maybe a snack or a simple item you really need. But as you walk through the aisles, you notice someone who clearly has money. They're calm. They're focused. They aren't distracted by shiny products, flashy ads, or items on sale. They move slowly and deliberately. They only pick up the things they truly need. No impulse, no emotion. Then you catch your own reflection in a mirror. And suddenly you realize something. You remember all the times you've filled the cart with things you didn't need. Things bought because you were bored, stressed, tired, or simply following habit. And that moment is uncomfortable, because it reveals a truth most people never face. Wealth doesn't escape because of huge, dramatic mistakes. Wealth escapes quietly, slowly, through everyday choices and habits. Most people don't stay broke because they are stupid or unlucky. They stay broke because of small daily decisions, emotional decisions, automatic decisions, decisions that feel harmless but quietly steal your financial future. And if you want to take control of your money in 2026, you need to understand these habits and stop them before they control you. Let's start with the first habit you must eliminate. The first thing you must stop buying in 2026 is small daily treats. Coffee runs, sugary drinks, snacks at the checkout, small gadgets, accessories. Each one costs only a few dollars, so your brain tells you it's nothing. You tell yourself it doesn't matter. You tell yourself you've earned it. But the truth is habits matter more than prices. Let's do the math. Spending $5 a day on small treats becomes $150 a month. That's $1,800 a year. And most people have more than one habit like this. Maybe a morning coffee, an afternoon snack, a small gadget every month, or other small indulgences. Each feels tiny, but together, they quietly take thousands of dollars from your future. These habits condition your brain to spend automatically. Spending becomes emotional instead of intentional. And when spending becomes emotional, you lose control. When you stop buying these small treats, you're not punishing yourself. You're teaching your brain to pause, to question before spending. And that pause is the first step toward wealth. The second thing you must stop buying is constant upgrades. Phones, headphones, gaming consoles, software versions, and any new items that promise to be better than what you already have. Companies know exactly how to make you feel outdated. They want you to believe that newer always equals better. That if you don't upgrade, you're falling behind. But here's the reality. Nothing in your daily life improves with most upgrades. Your income doesn't increase. Your freedom doesn't expand. Most upgrades reset your financial progress, and the money you spend could have been invested instead. Wealthy people understand this. They ignore pressure. They keep what works. They focus on value, not trends. The third thing you must stop buying is cheap fast fashion. Low prices feel tempting, but the cost comes later. Cheap clothes, shoes, and accessories wear out quickly. Colors fade. Materials tear. And every time something breaks, you're forced to replace it. That $20 shirt ends up costing $60 or $80 over a year. Buying fast fashion doesn't just cost money. It changes how you think. It trains your mind to choose short-term gratification over long-term value, to see everything as temporary. And that mindset can carry over into other areas of your life, like finances, relationships, and habits. The fourth thing you must stop buying is subscriptions you don't use. Streaming services you forget to open. Apps you signed up for once and never used. Software bundles. Monthly boxes. Even a few dollars a month can add up. $10 here, $15 there. It doesn't feel like much, but over a year it becomes hundreds of dollars wasted. Most people don't even notice it. Cancel aggressively. Keep only what gives real value. Money saved this way can be invested, and over time, it compounds in ways that a coffee or a shirt never could. The fifth thing you must stop buying is expensive nights out. Fancy dinners, overpriced drinks, club entries. One $80 night each week becomes over $4,000 a year. All for moments that fade, experiences you barely remember, and photos you rarely look at again. Discipline doesn't mean giving up fun. It means learning to enjoy life without sacrificing your future. Simple, meaningful, low-cost experiences can give you more happiness and freedom than spending recklessly ever could. The sixth thing you must stop buying in 2026 is impulsive online purchases. Late at night, when you're tired, bored, or stressed. Social media ads, targeted emails, and flashy pop-ups are designed to make you click without thinking. One click, one buy, and before you know it, money disappears from your account, often for things you don't really need. Impulsive purchases are dangerous because they train your brain to use spending as a coping mechanism. You feel good for a moment, but the feeling fades quickly, and the habit sticks. Your money escapes quietly without you noticing. The seventh thing you must stop buying is high-interest debt disguised as convenience. Buy now, pay later plans. Store credit cards. Small monthly financing. They all feel harmless because the payments are tiny, but the interest adds up silently, trapping you in a cycle that steals your financial freedom. Rich people don't avoid bad debt because they are already wealthy. They became wealthy because they avoided it. If you can't pay for something twice in cash, you can't truly afford it. When you eliminate high-interest debt from your life, you free up money to invest, save, and grow. You regain control over your financial future instead of letting interest control it for you. The eighth and final thing you must stop buying in 2026 is status symbols. Designer clothes, flashy cars, luxury items bought to impress people who don't really care. Approval lasts seconds, but the payments last years. Status symbols are one of the most powerful traps because they appeal to your ego and insecurities. They make you feel successful for a moment, but they don't actually increase your freedom, income, or happiness. If you follow these steps, by the end of 2026, you will have more control over your money than most people ever will. You will feel lighter, clearer, stronger, and most importantly, you will start to experience what freedom actually feels like. Not in some distant future, but in the habits you create today. This is the mindset we focus on at Wolf Money Strategies. Real control, real clarity, real progress. Start noticing where your money is leaking. Stop feeding habits that steal your future. Start building habits that create freedom. Because the moment you take control of your spending, you take control of your life.